We have
goals as well. He contributed. Here's Pedri.
of Barcelona when they struggle, that
Pedri.
Having the ball a little bit. Something very important for Barcelona. Piña playing most of the time inside. Lamine, the other winger, very wide open. And
back it goes to Kubasi. Dano can't get the better of Balde. Here's Pedri.
And there's only David Lopez, who's a very young player from the B team, and Tony Lato is.
Mojica, he goes the other way instead, looking for Manu Marlanes, and that's a good recovering run from Pedri. He brings the ball away for
well. If he sees a moment, he will make a run again.
Pedri in space.
The gap to run to break this offside line that normally is need to run in the flanks. That's why possibly we saw.
Garcia back to Pedri. Into Pedri. Under pressure.
Force Araujo to commit another foul, and
Barcelona back on the attack. Here's Pedri.
And the quality of Murici, he can play. He could put the ball in the side of Joan Garcia. He just hit it straight on his hands and
away from Mojica, who's now out of position. So let's see if Barcelona can capitalise on the placement for the ball. Pedri plays the ball back to Kubasi.
Second goal of Barcelona, and keep doing it before the goal. So basically what the manager said
in this game so far, he wasn't.
But well, this is possibly one of the positions that they should be thinking about. Kyle Lanning wants to leave the club, so
made a decent start to last season. The Sana signed from Bochum.
The problem is what you do. You just do 4-4. 4-3-1. Second half from Mallorca, they won't have the ball. Concede 4 or 5 goals, and well, that's a different.
And it's headed away by Valien. One back by Pedri.
Pedri gonna be smiling soon. They're gonna win games, and well, it's a very difficult test.
Barcelona in this first game of the season. It was youth on the pitch, the first game of last season, but in terms of positions. All over the top from Pedri.
Today I have to say the last 3 are not on Lamine. For Mallorca, let's see. Joseph playing on the with Omar Mascarell, and well, we see Antonio Sanchez playing as a.
Jong, Pedri. Balde ahead of him down the left.
Midfield, very, very crowded midfield, to be honest.
Well, as you say, it was an ACL. There was meniscus damage as well. He was given a 12 months diagnosis, and side Pablo Torre. He has represents. Balde sprints into the penalty area.
One of the midfielders forward and see if they can catch something. But
so, it's clearly a strong point for Arrasati's team. Straight from Mallorca's point of view to Balde, so it's
going to be first choice. I think he is not going to be the first choice ahead of Jules Koundé. But every time that he played last season, he's been fantastic, isn't it? In midfield, as a centre back, as a right back.
30 extending his deal. Pedri, Rafinha makes the run beyond Balde back to Pedri.
Mallorca, when Barcelona played a wide ball and they pretend to put a cross on
him.
Frankie de Jong is playing momentarily, is keeping his position as a centre back. Let's see who is. I think it's a position that's going to rotate back. Still don't see it, but well, if you count Eric Garcia as a centre back, left-footed centre backs. Well, now it's attacking.
From a psychological point of view, do the Mallorca players after this game just say to each other, well, it's never going to be as bad as this?
Well, you never know in football. No, sometimes it can be worse. But
yeah, Eric Garcia heads it clear. Laid off by
about Lamine Yamal, but there is a player that nobody talks a lot. This and Pedri were untouchable in midfield.
Here's Jong once more. Pedri with the goal in his... Jules Koundé. Back to Pedri. Back it goes to Pedri. It's many saves of that kind tonight as he made it.
Good effort so far Barcelona. Lamine, Rafinha.
To Rashford. Drives into the penalty area. Tries to play perhaps a quick 1-2 with Pedri. Didn't get it back though. Pedri. Pedri. Negative circumstances, playing with 9 men for 2/3 of the game. 2-0 down against the champion. Takes.
Well done by Jan Salas.
Dispossessed. Rashford, Koundé, and Marc Casado.
Because if they play wide, they can put across.
There was so much talk in the summer. Luis Diaz, I think, was always out of Barcelona's reach. And he does look as if he's about to come on, as does Gavi.
And was going to come on. That's why it's important that sometimes the crosses. Played in the under-19 at the end of last season.
Balde makes way for Joffre, so like-for-like change at left-back. Kubasi and Ferran are the other players taken off. And he took 2 minutes to score against Racing Santander. He scored both the goals.
Wing, isn't it?
Yeah.
By being possibly one of the best strikers, number 9s.
His first season, Lineker, I think it was 12 in the second, and as you say, Albert, then moved to the wing by Johan Cruyff.
Yeah.
Here's Gavi.
Is Frankie de Jong the one who is moved back as a centre-back? As a centre-back.
Pedri to Gavi, just before the window shuts. I think Hansi Flick would like a reinforcement in that position.
Well, if you count
the season he had,
yep.
What a season.
Mallorca defending, not very intense, just keeping position, and well, I think Barcelona will keep accumulating.
Mojica has time in his own penalty area to turn, more time than I think even he expected. He clears as far as Gavi.
He said in defence, with 4 players we cannot cover all the width, so let's defend by it.
Darder cleared by Gavi, maybe get the minutes that he would have wanted. He'll demand them now. He's on the ball. Took it nicely on the turn. Can he get the shot away? It's blocked by Araujo.
Well, he did everything perfect.
Roma Masquerade. Gavi comes away with it. Back to Pedri. Season for him, much like his first one in the first team.
Player, even considering the circumstances, I think he did a good effort so far.
Salas forward to Dani Rodriguez, who spins away from Gavi and wins the free kick.
Well, good move from Jan Salas earlier, but at the end of...
Koundé wants a goal. And pushed by Jan Salas. And now being spoken to 4 that have been added on. Lamine Yamal. And the shot and the goal, well, that just about completes a miserable night for Mallorca. They booed Lamine Yamal for his earlier altercation with the substitute Jan Salas, and that is how he responds. It's how Messi used to respond. A little bit of abuse, and he'd put one in the top corner, and that is just what Lamine Yamal has done. So his first goal of the season, Barca's 3rd goal of the night. It's Mallorca 0, Barcelona 3.
Well, what he did differently to the other chances that he had is that he did a couple of more touches to come even more inside. We're going to see the replay here. The first touch...
And a convincing win for Football Club Barcelona. 7 minutes when Rafinha...
Araujo is keeping his position as a centre.
As far as Joffre Torrent.
Lot, despite being to be important, and Frankie de Jong and Pedri were untouchable.
Plays it forward to De Jong. Out to Rashford. Rashford up against Danny Rodriguez. De Jong. Forward to Rashford. Drives into the penalty. Rashford into Olmo. Comes back out to Marcus Rashford. The supporters in excellent voice. Rashford takes.
And Salah's
Dispossessed in the end by Pedri. Here's Rashford. Kyle are in possibly on their